If you have something mean to say, a really egregious comment, those are the comments I typically pin. It has to have something to do with the video, though. You can't just say something totally erroneous. It has to be relevant, but the most egregious comment I will pin. Hey guys, it's Gordon again, as always. Today I thought it'd be interesting if I just talked about myself. A friend of mine brought it to my attention, no one cares about your business on YouTube and on social media. They care about you, or at least the things that they invest in, the channels they invest their time in, they watch. They don't care about the company being represented. They care about the person talking, the speaker. Do they like the speaker? And I realized that you guys don't know that much about me if you're new to the channel. So I thought it'd be interesting if I gave you guys a bio of myself. And when John gets off of work, he's working on a movie right now, so he's really not that available. I'm sure he'll want to do one for himself. I think this will be cool for people over the next year or so who come to the channel. They don't know who I am. They can go check this video out. And I also think it'd be cool for me so that a year from now I can look back and see where I was, and I think it'd be kind of cool to see how far I've gone. So a little bit about myself. I am an actor in my mid-20s, but I'm not just an actor. I do a lot of things. I also write. I'm in the middle of trying to get a TV show produced. My team and I, we've also just shot a proof of concept for a feature, a comedy. I want to say dark comedy, which it is. It's like an action comedy. The people we showed it to, they thought it was pretty funny. So we're working on that, seeing where that's going to go. And, we're working on a couple other scripts, as well as helping other people with their projects. At the end of the month, I can't say what it is I'm working on, because, they make you sign NDAs these days. But I'm working on a movie with a friend. He got his project produced, and he asked me to help him. So I'll be acting in that one. And it's not a short film. It's not a small thing. It has a real budget, and I think they're going to try to put it on either Amazon or Netflix. And I don't mean like self-publish on Amazon. People they say, oh, it's produced by Amazon. And you come to find out that it's not produced by Amazon. You're able to actually just self-publish things on Amazon. I've had a couple people try to pull that trick on me, and it's no longer amusing. So I'm not going to try to pull that trick on anyone. And when those projects are coming out, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I'll post about it, of course, on YouTube, but I'll also post about it on social media. I'm really bad at social media, but I'm trying to platform and brand more. So if you guys want to follow me, I put the links in the comments below. So you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. I have not tweeted a single thing. I gotta get going on that. As far as my background goes, my background is mainly in acting, although, of course, I write and do other things as well. But I have 10 plus years experience in the theater. I've done everything from community to professional theater. I am unionized for the stage. I'm in AEA, that's Actors Equity Association. It's the equivalent of SAG, but for theater. I love Shakespeare. The main thing that I love working on in theater is Shakespeare. I'm trying to stage Macbeth with an acting coach, a friend of mine. We have some really cool ideas, but we're both super busy. He just got a teaching job at Kennesaw State, and of course I'm doing this and also acting in a few projects, so I don't have that much time, but we're hoping to come back to it in the summer. So if you're in the Atlanta area, look out for information on staging of Macbeth. Also, in terms of theater, I did improv. I did improv for years, over half a decade, and I started off just training, but then our teacher died. He passed away tragically. And so we all banded together and decided that we were going to take it professionally. We were going to start performing and everything. So we did that, and in many regards, I was administrating that. I started coaching when we added new members, so on and so forth. So I have a lot of experience on stage and in theater. And as far as teaching and coaching goes, I taught a class on Shakespeare last year. I am not an expert. Do not call me an expert. I certainly know a lot. I know a lot about the acting technique, which is, I feel like, a lost form. in America, but in England, it's like the first thing they teach you. I'm originally from Cleveland. I did live in New York for a time when I was going to college, and then I moved back to Cleveland, and now I'm in Atlanta, and I love it here. I was in LA 2 months ago shooting a movie, but I do not like it in LA. Everyone's like, you'll love it here. Did not like it. Atlanta is my home, and I'm in the suburbs. I'm in Peachtree City. It's called Golf Cart City. People drive golf carts everywhere in this city. I mean, it was designed for golf carts, which is pretty cool. In terms of my movie knowledge, I'm really not an expert in like acting technique for movies. We love to talk about it on this channel, but I'll be the first to admit I'm not an expert. We love to talk about it. We think other people like to discuss it as well, so that's why we make videos about it. We are not pretending to be experts. Rest assured, we are not fools. We realize we are not famous actors or anything. But I've seen over 2,500 movies. I absolutely love movies. I probably watch 1 or 2 a day. I usually watch it as I go to sleep, but somehow I'm able to stay up and watch the entire thing. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta just go to sleep and get some rest. This is kind of strange. I'm sure no one expects this, but I have a degree in mathematics. Now, I'm not a mathematician, just like I'm not an expert in Shakespeare or so on and so forth. Just because I have a degree does not make me an expert, which is why, and I don't want to get political here, but a lot of times in politics, they'll cite an expert, someone with a degree. I'm like, who are these? Just because you were smart enough to get a degree, doesn't make you an expert. And experts can be wrong. So just because on other YouTube channels, if someone purports to be an expert, always take that with a grain of salt. They can still be wrong. I can still be wrong. My friend and co-host John, we all can admittedly be wrong. I'm not a fan. So you guys notice we have actors react videos and everything. I am not a fan of, I guess they call it punching down now. I feel like that's a new thing to refer to it that way. I don't want to make fun of other actors, but Uta Hagen has this acting technique. It's all about constructive criticism, and it's not about that you think you're better than them. It's just about noticing what could have been done differently or what little improvements they could have made. And it's not about them, really. It's about you. You're just trying to vocalize and make these notes in your head. And in our Actors React videos, that's really what we do. Is if you're a fellow actor out there and you're watching those videos, that's the goal of those videos, is just to train ourselves and to help you guys train to just notice little things in little ways that you can improve. It's not about criticizing or making fun of other actors. Unless we're doing those roast videos, we only do those roast videos for big budget Hollywood movies because I don't feel guilty about making fun of them. And all the actors in those movies are doing just fine. We're not going to ruin their careers unless they ruin their careers themselves. So we don't feel bad about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to check this video out a year from now and see how far I've gone. And I hope all newcomers check this video out and learn a little bit more about me. And I just did a promo video for this channel, and I mentioned that if you have something mean to say, a really egregious comment, those are the comments I typically pin. It has to have something to do with the video, though. You can't just say something totally erroneous. It has to be relevant, but the most egregious comment I will pin. I totally like making fun of myself, and I want to encourage people to be a little bit more humble and take on some humility. It's not everything is so serious. Someone hurls an insult your way, you do not have to let that hurt you. In fact, you can laugh about it. That's what we're going to be doing on this channel every day. We laugh about things. Thank you guys for watching.